Well, it's been 5 years. Can't hold back my tears. 'Cause I'm just so happy I'm marrying my angel today. As I take your hand, I pledge to be your man. I vow to love and to hold, to cherish, and never disrespect the love we share. I'll be honest, I cannot lie. There'll be real good days, there'll be some bad times. I'll be standing right beside you, my sweet lady, with this love of mine. Oh, as I take this ring and I place it on your sweet, lovely hand. We would tell our kids, they would tell their kids what mom and daddy did on the day I married my angel.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Melee All Day, and we back for round 2 of the chat we had last night, man. Y'all see it on the screen, man. It's the holidays. People's turning up, man. And they ain't turning up in a good way. I don't know what's going on out here, but man. Dice TV. Ham C in the building. My man Armando. What's going on, fellas, man? I just been laying in the weeds, man, and it ain't even in just the YouTube streets, man. It's on the real streets, man. People going through it, man. And I feel bad for folks, man, because you watch people, man, dedicate their life to somebody and stop the bullshit, and they get their heart broke. And what do you say to them, man? You know what I mean? You as a friend, what can you say to them? When you know, man, homegirl, you should have left him a long time ago. He been beating on you. He done had babies on you. But you stuck in there, man. You hung around for the punishment. And what'd you get? You got a little apology ring. You got a little necklace. A little gift. Basically to shut your ass up. And you went for it. Now what? You back in the club again. It's COVID-19. Can't go to the bar. You online dating. What you doing? You meeting them, you gonna meet a man at work? You know what I mean? What's next? I see a lot of people give it up on love, man, and just turn it into straight vultures. They out here picking carcasses apart. Hey, man, they said, fuck it. I want some of the loot too. Man, that's a kid. He gonna get it from somewhere. I want some of the loot too. They picking carcasses apart, man. They playing games. They going in. They going for the bag. Fuck love. That's what I'm saying. Love is pain. They said it's like when you in love, it's like trying to breathe through a straw. Try that shit. I don't know. Make you wonder, was man meant to be with just one woman? Or should you be like the lions and tigers? Jump up off the cut, bust a nut, and keep it moving. I don't know. If you asked me 2 years ago, I'd say, nah, that ain't the move. Be a good man. Take care of that woman. What's up, Tazo? Take care of that woman. Take care of them kids. Even if they ain't yours. That make you an honorable man. That makes you a good man. You're a strong brother. You're a strong man. You know what I mean? You doing the right thing, man. Then you get your back kicked in. You know what I'm saying? You get your back kicked in, and then what? We all heard a brother say it. Man, fuck them. Fuck that bitch. Fuck a bitch. Bitches ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Ham C? My boy Ham C in the building. You know what I mean? Like, Tammy, you gotta ask yourself. Damn. Was we meant to just be by ourselves? You know? I don't know, man. I'm just seeing a lot going on, man. Yeah. I tell you, Armando, you said something right there, man. My man said marriage just don't seem like the move no more. At least for men. Yeah, because, sometimes, women will get the short end of the stick in a divorce. But most of the time, shit, they get that divorce. I don't see men getting half women's shit. The woman will get half his shit. I know a guy in divorce settlement, he had to sell his house. That man worked 25 years in a coal mine. Had to sell his house, give the woman half, had to give her half the 401k, and 2 years of alimony. What the hell? Meanwhile, he caught her cheating. Man. Dude came home from work early, put his key in the door. The key didn't work. What the fuck? He knocking on the door. Wife answered the door in her robe. He said, "What are you doing?" She said, "Hold on, I got company." He said, "Man, I'm about to lose my shit." So he go get in the car. He's sitting there wondering what the fuck is going on. Sees a guy come out the back door, walk through the yard, get in his truck, and pull off. She stuck her head out the window, out the door, and said, "Okay, you could come in now." Needless to say, the police came. It was hand-to-hand combat. And it ain't right to put your hands on anyone. But in that case, what would you do? Yeah, if that was me, I would have made a couple calls, make sure I got my bail money together. Because what the name of it? What they called it back in the day? What the name of it? Whooping ass. I'd have been in there whooping ass. I know it ain't right, but goddamn, how much can someone take, man? Shit be hard, man. It's hard out here for a pimp. Man. I don't know, y'all, man. What'd he say? Hey, when you paying alimony and child support, What Theo say on the Cosby Show? I can get by on bologna and cereal. Yeah, man. Shit crazy, man. I had a homeboy, man. I got the call. He said, yo, Melee, man. Blood in the hospital, man. I said, what happened? He said, I don't know, man. Something happened. He's paralyzed. He can't move. He can't talk. They don't know what's going on, man. It's touch and go. This is my guy. Man, I flew to the hospital. Got in there, man. I seen family and shit, man. He's crying and shit, man. I'm like, damn, man. I don't want to see my man in here like this, man. Got myself together. I went in. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. He was laying in the bed. He couldn't move, hooked up to the machines, monitors, and all that shit. He had one girl holding his hand, sitting on the bedside. The other girl was on the other side of the bed, rubbing his head, like, just rubbing his head and forehead. The other girl was sitting at the foot of the bed, rubbing his leg. I said, what the fuck is going on? They all know about each other. This shit was crazy. Man, his mom came in there. She said, what the fuck? Oh, you stupid bitches, get the fuck out. Oh, man, that shit was crazy, y'all, man. And my man, the crazy part, he treated them all like shit. And they loved the fuck out of him. Fast forward to the other homeboy. He got a job, working, married her, take care of the kids. Good man. When he go to work, the bum ass motherfucker come over and get in his bed, eating his oodles and noodles, drinking his last beer. Why does this shit go on like that, man? I still feel, let me see what my man Armando's saying. I still feel that MGTOW move is not the way to go. You have to deal with women as part of life. That, I don't know what the MGTOW is. You have to tell me about that. My man Militant Minded. Hey, man, the fire stick, dog. I was hearing about this. We're going to pause that to love real quick. Tell my man Militant Minded, because we was talking about this the other day. I was hearing about the fire stick and all that, man. I seen one of my boys, man. He was like, yeah, man, I was working for DirecTV. And we was talking about cable and shit, man. And he was like, yeah, I got the fire stick. My boy Chungo, man, he hooked me up, man, gave me all the channels. I'm like, yeah. Then my dad said he got it. So I finally went and got one, man. I went on YouTube, seeing how to jailbreak that bad boy. Yo, man, you get your VPN address so it doesn't show where you're at. They can't block the signal. Man, $10 a month. I pay for that, man. And I got everything, man. I seen one of my boys. He was like, yeah, I bought the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones fight, man. That was some bullshit, man. All Roy wanted to do was hug all night. Man, shit, that was $50. I watched it for free. I got HBO. All the movies that are in the movie theater, men going their own way. Okay. All the movies in the movie theater, get all them, everything, man. You know what I mean? You get you a fire stick, man. Get you a fire stick, man. I fool with mines. He said, I'm $180 a month for cable right now, man. Hey, man, listen, I pay $10 a month. You got your internet bill, but shit, you got internet and cable, $10 a month for the VPN. And hey, watch all the TV you want, man. The Sunday ticket for NFL football, at last I checked, it was like $350. That's $350, man. That's, hey, Babylon, that's Christmas for somebody, man. And I watch all the games every Sunday. Yep, Cody's one of the apps. I use the Xanax and the cinema. All the movies you want, man. You get your Fire Stick, man. Right now, Amazon, the cheapest one they got on Amazon, you can get for $17. The 4K one, it's right now they selling them for $29, man. It's well worth it, man. Get your Fire Stick, man, and get rid of that cable bill, man. Every month my cable bill was different. And it was always more than it was fooling around. I had Dish TV, I had Direct TV. Man, I was frustrated. Every month I had to call them and argue about my bill. And yep, and all the free pay-per-view and fries you can give me, I would have to argue about my bill. So I ordered the Fire Stick, man, did what I had to do. Put everything on there, man. I got everything, man. I could watch the news in any major city in America. You know what I mean? I could watch it in New York. If somebody say something's going on when the Breonna Taylor stuff was going on in Kentucky, I watched their news. You know what I mean? So get your Fire Stick, man. Get your Fire Stick, man. And if you don't know how to do it, yeah, they jacking them prices up. If you don't know how to do it, reach out, man. Send me your Fire Stick. That's a lot, but you know, sure, you can do them Fire Sticks, man. I think that would be a good business for somebody, man. If somebody got a storefront, put your sign in the window, man, and tell them $40, bring your Fire Stick in, man, and I'll jailbreak it for you. And make sure you got everything. And if you have any problems with it, just bring it back, no charge, man. $40 one-time fee. You know what I mean? And in your storefront, along with Fire Sticks, shit. Well, you know what everybody's doing. Sell you some blunts. Blunts and Fire Sticks. You make a killing, man. You make a killing, man. J Mike from Florida. What's going on, dog, man? Yeah, he say $20 Babylon. Hey, man. You can make some money on them Fire Sticks. I know a dude, man. He got it going on, man, and he making money on them Fire Sticks, man. Because it's crazy because, well, you know, you got to live, you know, $40, and with that $40, like I said, you can if anything happens, because see sometimes. Say you forget to use, I've seen it. If you don't have a VPN, they can freeze your Fire Stick, man, and you have to start all over. So then you bring it back in, and I hook you up for free. So, you know, $20 for the $40 for the initial fee, and $20 to do it, and $20 insurance, man. Man, I know, but Dupree went down, man. That's crazy, man. I was looking at the free agent list. Cameron Wake's out there, and Clay Matthews Jr., man. Other than that, I don't know. We got that what's his name, man? The dude on the bench, Hightower or Highsmith. One of them, Highsmith, I think his name is. We're gonna see what he got, what he can do. What you say, Babylon? You got anyone for the 20, huh? She said she going for the low, man. $20, you know. Hey, man, I can't hate, man. If you could do it for 20, that's all day. Yeah, Highsmith is his name. But you know, as I was saying earlier, man, y'all know what KRS once said. Love gonna get you. That love is a very serious word, man. Going through the heartache, man, and the pain. What y'all think? Is it worth it, man? You know, because when you in love and everything's good It's a great feeling, man. It feels good, you know. But when it goes bad, when it goes left, mm, mm, mm. I don't know if the highs equal the lows, you know. When you're at that high and it feels great, is that high worth the low that may come? The moving out, the packing your shit. You gotta go stay with somebody, or you gotta find a crib. Would you say, Tam? Loving my fur babies. They don't talk. Yeah, they don't talk back. Don't give you no lip. Don't give you no shit. You know what I mean? Like when you got to, yeah, when you got to find a crib, when you got to deal with the arguing, or when it's the end of the road, the silence, the deafening, the loud silence, not talking. Hey, what about the shit that y'all done paid for together? I said, babe, let's get a new bed. All right, well, we'll go. Let's get this California king. We'll spend $300 a piece. They got a sale. We can get a nice ass king for $600. You got 3? Yeah, I got 3. All right, yeah, there we go. Now what? You got to give them the other 300, or you gonna cut the bed in half? You know what I mean? TVs, dishes, silverware. And that's if you're lucky enough to have somebody that's adult enough to be cool with the split. You know what I mean? If it's one of them things where, nobody was cheating, we just grew apart, you just grew apart. Maybe you can have an amicable separation. But what happens when somebody get caught cheating? You know what I'm saying? Let me see what Militant said. I would rather lose that game than lose Dupree. They kept pushing that damn game back, and now look. Okay, Hammy C said the same thing. If you notice, when Dupree got hurt, it wasn't even a contact. You know what I mean? It was just it just happened. So that thing was probably getting weak in there. You know what I mean? That thing was probably getting weak in there. So somebody, I mean, it was going to happen regardless, man. That thing was coming, man. So, we Steelers, we in trouble, man. That was a big piece, man, because Terrell Edmonds, he sucks, man. You see the way that dude, Hollywood Brown, caught the pass. Terrell Edmonds, man, like, what the hell was he doing, man? Like, that was his man. He could have made the tackle. Like, he had them 2 interceptions last game, man. Thought he was doing something. He sucks. Our secondary sucks, man. Let me see what my homegirl said. Our secondary sucks, man. And if our pass rush don't get home, Patrick Mahomes will eat us up. You see, Babylon said, man, I just gave my ex a Yukon I bought 2 weeks before I kicked him out. 2004 Yukon, clean with low miles. But that's not good enough. Still for some. Hey, if you gave him that and you bought that, that's a hell of a parting gift. You know what I mean? It's ain't nothing. There ain't nothing bad you could say about that, man. Me personally, I know ain't nobody giving me shit. I'm gonna have to fight for the shit that I bought. You know? Oh man, yeah, Edmonds is trash, but I feel you, man. That materialistic shit, man, that shit don't mean nothing, man. Some people got all the trinkets, all the gifts, all the baubles, and they still ain't happy, man. And it's good to it's kind of a good thing to build something together. I need you and you need me. And if when you need somebody and they need you and y'all's building together, it might help keep people focused on doing right because we're making this thing work together. We're each sharing the responsibility of keeping this boat afloat. When you got one person doing it all, or because if money and shit was everything, them fools in Hollywood would never get divorced because they got all the money and material shit in the world. You know what I mean? They got everything, man. So you know that it's not the money. You know, people that have money, they don't worry about money. They argue about other things. You're doing too much. You're never at home. You're always working. You're always going out with your friends. Them bitches is whores. Why you hanging with them? Your boys is they're all male whores. Why you running with them? You know what I mean? It's just a lot of shit, man. It's like, that's why I say, you know, man, were we truly designed to be with just one person all our life? Divorce rate is very high. You see, some people been married 3-4 times, man. I never been married. If I was to get married, I want to stay married, man. I don't want to be going through all that crazy shit. Yeah, I don't want to be going through all that crazy shit. What you driving, Hammy C? You got a BMW, don't you? Yeah, I think Hammy C, man. Hammy C, my man, he got a BMW. I don't know what year or anything it is. But he said, did it have the tow package, Babylon? Shit, if she got a 2004 with low miles and only 2,700, that's a good ass deal. That's a steal. Oh, somebody hit the Cash App. Oh man, my homegirl, man, Tammy, man. Tammy always showed me love and support. Man. I love that girl. Thank you, Tammy. You are the best. McFarland needs to slow his tempo, let the play develop. Yeah, he's tripping, man. You could tell the game is moving fast for him and haven't slowed down yet. 2013. Okay, you got the 2013 Beamer. I either want a Benz or a Beamer. She said, I'm not that cold. I have AA. What's AA? Oh, AAA. Yeah, Tammy, man. Tammy, good people, y'all, man. She always come to the panel, man. She show love, man. Just keeps it, man, 100, man. Good friends are hard to find, man. You come on YouTube, man. We did 5 hours last night. We did 5 hours, man. It was a nice little panel, man. Homegirl, man, Keisha, man, and Taki Ishju, they had a little thing, man. It's like messed up, man, because they was really cool, you know what I mean? Like, and then now they're not, man, and shit goes sideways sometimes, man. And damn, man, you know, you wish we could all just, it's the GOAT. I got a Toyota Camry 09. It's the GOAT long as you keep the oil change, big ballin'. It's the greatest of all time. As long as you keep the oil change, J Mike, man, that's a funny guy, man. He keep us laughing. But yeah, man, Keisha and Taki Ishju, they went at it last night, man. One thing about Keisha, she don't play. I drive a 2011 Chevy Malibu. Love that car. Yeah, I had one of them. I like it too, man. Only thing I don't like about the Malibu is we had to replace the goddamn transmission. And I got on the phone and I fussed and I argued with Chevy and they paid for half of it, man. I got on there, man, because you cannot check the goddamn transmission fluid. You can't change it. You got to take it to the damn dealer to check your transmission. So who got $180 just to check a fluid? And then they say, oh, it's cool. So I paid you $180 for nothing. Man, there wasn't a drop of transmission fluid in the Malibu, and the transmission went. And I got on the phone with Chevy, man, and I pitched the bitch. And it was $4,000, and they paid too. They paid like $2,100. You know, they say the squeaky wheel gets the oil. You know what I mean? I had see, I had to replace my transmission 2 years ago. Yeah, them transmissions in the Malibus, man. I remember back in the day in the 90s that my Ford Tauruses, man. Remember the Taurus? Transmissions was going in them too. I had one of them. Goddamn tranny went. Yeah, man. Cars are as a goddamn beast, man. Yep. It was a 2011 Chevy Malibu. It was either 2010 or 11. Either a 10 or 11, maybe 10. Champagne. It was nice. It was nice. But the transmission definitely went, man. Yep. What's the upkeep on that BMW, Ham? What's the upkeep on that BMW? How much it costs to get brakes on a foreign car? You driving foreign now. You driving foreign. Shit, I'm driving a goddamn Trailblazer. It's good for the snow, but that damn thing, man, gas hog. That Yukon, I know that was a gas hog, Babylon. Sheesh. And in around 2008, when Bush was in office and the economy went in the tailspin and gas was goddamn $4 a gallon. Gas was $5 a gallon in California, man. Nah, I like the new cars, man. They come with all them goddamn features and shit. Wayne, is your homie in Connecticut straight or still down? He ain't called me, man. He changed his number, man, for obvious reasons. He probably, they going through something, man. He changed his number. I ain't get to holler at him, man. Like, I feel bad, dog, man, because, it's not a black or a white thing, man. But I don't know, I don't know, man. A lot of my boys, man, I'm 46, man, and a lot of my boys ain't married, man, and never been married, So I know for a brother, I can only speak for brothers because I'm a brother, man. For brothers to walk down the aisle. Now, some brothers I know, they got married, you know what I mean? But they was never, in the streets or, they was like I don't want to say geeky, dorky type, but, they just was different, maybe college material. They did everything right in their life, They graduated high school, they went to college, they got a good job, they got married, they just like checked everything off the list, and some of them, their marriages didn't work. And, some of them did, but for the most part, man, yeah, for the most part, most of my friends, man, they haven't been married, man. We all got kids and shit, man, but man, shit, man, you 29, bro. I'm 46, man. I'm 46. He called him BMX Mel, my dog, man. Damn. Yeah, I'm 46, man, but he called him Squares, man. Hey, Ham, what you say that was in the Bronx, man? Co-op City? Was it Co-op City? Is it Co-op City BMX Mel? Am I saying that right? By Con Edison, Co-op City or something in the Bronx. Got a homeboy that's from up that way, man. I think that's where he was from. I'm not sure if I'm right though. Co-op City, but yeah, man, you definitely right, Militant, man. He definitely you know, I would have reached out to somebody, you know, talk to one of the fellas or something, man, to put everything on YouTube like that. Yeah, Co-op City. To put all that on YouTube, man. I wouldn't do that, man. Just because, you know, like, what happens if they work it out? You know what I mean? Then it just looks bad for him, man. And her, you know what I mean? That they had a public fight on the YouTube, you know. But I just hope, man, that, you know, they work it out, man. And if they can fix it, man, I hope they fix it, man. Because y'all all know, man, we pretty, if you're gay, straight, whatever, unless you're like one of them different type of people, we are 5/5. If you one of them different type of people, man, everybody done been in love, man. You know what I'm saying, man? And when you really love somebody, man, and you ain't worried about nobody else, man, and then you find that they done cheated, man, that's enough to break your heart, man. You know what I mean? A broken heart, man. You feel bad for anybody, man. I ain't really got no enemies like that. I ain't got no ops, man. But there's people I don't like, but I ain't wishing that on nobody, man. I ain't wishing that on nobody, man. No, not at all, man. No, man. And when you think about it, man, from back in the when they had Knights of the Round Table, man, and shit like that, man. They've been singing love songs about broken hearts, man. Shit, man. Broken hearts, man, transcend time, man. People been getting broken hearts, man, forever, man. Shit, back when they was probably cavemen, they was getting broken hearts. I don't know if they had broken hearts when they was cavemen, because I don't know if the caveman let his woman leave. I guess back in them days when you was a caveman, well, brothers, I don't think we was ever cavemen, but the caveman, only way you lost your woman is if somebody hit you over the head with a billy club. You know what I mean? Boop. And when you wake up, your woman's gone. You got to try to follow the footprints in the snow. The motherfuckers say, yeah, we gonna go get him when there ain't no snow. We gonna bust him over his head. When he wake up, we'll have her and she'll be gone forever. Mm-hmm. My man J Mike said, and yeah, whenever you talk to him, tell him if Hassan still got his lady after all that's been said and still to come, we all got a chance at love. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because Hassan, man, that motherfucker, man, sheesh. Yeah, I know that's right, man. Hassan, man, the crazy shit he do, man. But you know, they done said so much stuff about Hassan that, you know, they said his woman's on drugs and shit, man. So, you know, if you got somebody on drugs, man, like I know a female, man, and she always seemed to have a drug addict as a woman, man. And, you know, that's how you can control people. You know what I mean? If to each his own, you know what I mean? I'm not taking those shots, but you know, some people move like that. You got pimps out here, man, and you know, they control their women with drugs and shit. You know, some people control people with things, man. You know, some people control people with money. You know what I mean? They got a lot of money. You will see these, you know, like the dudes in the NBA and all that. They got all that money, man, and they do whatever they want, man. And you don't really see too many big time athletes. Sometimes you hear about it, but for the most part, you don't see women or a man for that part, I guess, you know what I mean? If you have somebody like, let's say, a Diana Ross, and she marry a regular guy, you know what I mean? And you ain't gonna see him leaving her. You know, he ain't gonna cheat. You know, that money's powerful, man. You say, you said Jew's trigger word, Hassan. Hey, man, Tammy's right. You'd have to be on drugs to live with Hassan. Yeah, because that motherfucker's crazy, man. He treat everybody in the house crazy, man. Yeah, man. Keisha got Jew last night. Hey, man, last night I just wanted Jew to admit that he gave Hassan a pass because we all know Hassan's red flag, man. We know that dude ain't flying right, man. He ain't flying right. But yeah, I dropped the link, man. Anybody want to come on up, man? Say a little something, man. We talking about love tonight, y'all, man. And the ill wills that the grinder that love will put you through, man. You know what I mean? Love will put you through it, man. I had this thing, y'all. This true story, man. I you know what I mean? As far as like real, I had 2 real relationships. One I'm in now and the one before this, man. And honest to God, both times when I seen her, my eyebrow twitched and I felt it and it like tickled my face. And it had happened before and it was just weird, man. But like, damn, man, like, oh shit, the eyebrow twitched. Like I felt it like it was like I don't know what it was, man. Hey, man. And I was in a 9-year relationship. And my girl now, when I met her, I walked up on her and I looked at her and my eyebrow twitched. And I was single for 5 years, man. And when I tell you I was player of the year, I mean that, man. I mean that. I had a lot of dime pieces, man, but I was sour on love. If I even felt that I was liking a chick, I got the hell away from her, man. I was having a good time, man. I was having a good time. And I walked up on her. I saw her. My eyebrow twitched, and I said, oh, shit, I'm in trouble. She said, what's wrong? Nothing. I tell you, in a couple years from now. Huh? Needless to say, 7 years later, said homeboy dug in like a Tennessee tick. What's my BMX Mel said? Hassan should be in jail for the meal he prepared for those kids. You talking about that chicken? Oh man, that brother, man. Most brothers could cook a little bit, not everybody, but most people could survive. That dude seemed like he ain't never been in the kitchen, man. Hey man, I had one girl, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I had one girl, man, and she really liked me, but she was nuts. And she said, man, I can help you get money. You could pimp me. And so that's what I did. Like, I had like 4 Johns, you know what I mean? Like, and then she didn't want to do it no more. Cause the last guy, he was weirdo. He did some weird shit to her and she got freaked out. But after she made that move, I never touched her again, man. That made her want to quit too. He said, oh, you never saw the video of the uncooked chicken he made? I didn't see him make the you talking to Ham C. Yeah, he made that chicken, man. I didn't see the kids eat it, but man, that chicken was awful, man. 7 years, damn, nah. I mean, we got a little girl, you know what I mean? But her dad, he died. He died, man. It's sad for the little girl, man, because she's a good kid, man. And her dad passed away, man. And she's getting older now. She's 11, man. She's super smart. And, she's kind of missing her dad right now. So it's like a transition period. Things is like a little bit like, I know she's going through something, man. But, hey, man, it is what it is. Whatever the case may be, in the words of my boy Jew, if you watch Hassan carefully, he's always introducing new kids of his you've never seen before. Yeah, hey, Hassan, he be on that, what I found out he does, allegedly, let me say that just in case it ain't true, but from what I understand, he gets foster kids. Them foster kids, man, you get 11, 12, 1,300 a month for one kid. And that's what Hassan be doing. He gets foster kids because I know somebody through somebody, and Hassan showed them what to do and how to get foster kids. And this person got some foster kids and was doing some bad things and got in trouble and went to jail. But Hassan put him on to the foster kids, man. Yep. Hassan be getting foster kids, man. He's just a rotten dude, man. He really, really is, man. He's just a rotten dude, man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. One thing about me, I got love for kids, man. Some of those kids are his, but some of them ain't. But I feel you, J Mike, man. I got love for kids, man, because kids are innocent, man. And they, man, like, especially the little kids, like our daughter, she's 11 now. She's getting bigger, you know what I mean? She's changing, she's growing up, she's turning into a little woman. But like when she was 4, 5, and 6, man, you know, the little ones, man, they give you hugs and kisses and they just want to go to the park and have fun and laugh, man. And it's sad because like my daughter, she's 15 now, man. She ain't trying to hear nothing, man. I'm dad now. I used to be daddy. One time, man, my daughter, man, we was drawing at the table and she was sitting on my lap and she turned around and she looked at me. And she took her little hands and she put them on my cheeks and she squeezed my cheeks. And she said, "Daddy, I love you, big, big." Man, I could cry right now, man. Swear to God, man. That I will never forget, man. Like, did something to me, man. I'll never forget that, man. She said, "Daddy, I love you, big, big." Man. Ain't nobody in my life ever made me feel like they loved me like the way she did, man. And it's things like that when they get to doing the stuff that teenagers do, and you be disappointed, man, that you think about, man, and just be like, dang, man, my little baby, man, where did they go? They grow up, man. Nah, man. I ain't gonna do a Hassan. Them would be tears of joy. That fool, I don't know if he ever had tears of joy, man. But yeah, man, love, man. That's another thing, you know what I mean? When it comes down to the kids, man. You know what I mean? We got kids, man, and shit, you want the best for them, man. And then what happens when y'all split up, man, and the kids don't live with you or the kids don't live with the mom? That shit's hard, man. That's just hard because I know ain't none of us, when we talk about having kids and all that, don't nobody envision some stranger helping raise your kids. You know what I mean? I've been through that mess. Having you want to kill the new guy, because then you got to worry about somebody hurting your kids. My daughter said to me one time, "Daddy, I don't like Mike because he always plucks me in my head real hard." And I told him to stop, but he won't. Hey, man. Woo-wee. I caught that joker in the goddamn club. And let's just say a couple days later, he was getting surgery. And it was because of me. And we'll just leave it at that. I die for mines, man. I put that on everything, man. I love mines, man, but I don't know, man. What y'all think, man? Where you at, Tammy? My girl Tammy, man. I know she got some grandkids. I know I'm looking forward to grandkids, man, one day, man. You know? You got any kids, J. Mike? Armando, you got any kids? I know Hammy C got some. Ain't got no grandkids yet, though, do you? Swan Swiggy, man, he might be giving you a little grandbaby pretty soon. Swiggy. Man, I look forward to that, man. I just, hope to live a long life, man, so I can see all my seeds. That's one thing about the 9, 11, and 15. Hey, man, when you kicking in, man, and you give them girls knowledge, man, and you protect them and you provide for them, man, it's like they're yours, man. Oh, that's right. Lex had a baby. Yep. Yeah, man. Hey, shoot. One son, 4 grands. You got 4 grandkids? What you got, Tammy? Boys, girls? I got 1 son, 3 girls. My little stepson, too. Jason, can't forget about him. That's my boy. He was about to have a baby, and his girlfriend lost the baby, man. So they was upset about that. But yeah, man, the kids, boy. Kids give you reason to keep pushing on, man. To keep fighting this cruel, cold world, man. 3 girls and 1 boy. Yep, I'm in that boat with you, Tammy. And girls, man, girls are different, man, because when they start growing up, you know how y'all are, man. The girls, man, they fall in love, and they don't want to tell dad everything. They keep secrets and all that, man. And you don't stop loving them, but you got to pull back a little bit because it's like you don't want them to be out here sleeping around and doing all that crazy shit. But at the same time, you can't rob them of their experiences of life. You know what I mean? Everybody got to fall in love and everybody got to grow up and live their life, man. So, you got to accept it, man. I tell y'all some shit, man. It's funny, but it ain't funny. My oldest, she's 21. And when she was born, I went in the bathroom and I just started crying, man, like a goddamn baby, man. I start crying. So my sister came in the bathroom and she was like, she thinking I got tears of joy. She said, "What's wrong? Oh, bro, this and that, blah, blah, blah." I said, "No." She gonna have a dick in her mouth. I start crying, man, real shit. And I meant that shit, man. It was like my life flashed before my eyes, man. Like I had a girl, man. I wanted a boy, man. It was a girl. And that's just where my mind went. Like my daughter gonna be having sex and she gonna have a dick in her mouth. And I prayed like I wanted her to be gay. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But she's not. Yeah, man. She's not gay and she's engaged. So y'all already know what time it is, man. But as a dad, once you accept that, then you know what it is, man. It's part of life, man. They grow up, man. They won't be babies forever, man. They won't be babies forever. Then you got to worry about your kids getting broken hearts. My son just 18, so I ain't dealt with that phone call. He living with some girl and she kick his ass out, and he probably go to his mom's, but Dad, I need help. I need a couch. I need some money. Them days are coming. You never know, man. Get that phone call. I'm pregnant. Oh shit. But yeah, man. Life. It's a bitch, man. It is a bitch, man. it's a blessing, you know, that we're alive because, you know, one day we all gonna be we all gonna have to take the dirt nap, you know, and it's over forever. So life, you gotta live it. Try to get the enjoyment out of it, man. I ask myself, you know, many times, man, what's the meaning? What's the purpose, man? Why are we here? Why are we here, man? You know, you get up, man, and you fight the world, man, and you get your heart broken, man, and people you love die. People you care about turn their back on you. They let you down. They do things to you that you could never, ever do to them. You know, you love somebody, man, and you give them the best of you. You love them so much that you stop doing things that you should have been stopped doing that were harmful to you, but you stop doing them because you love the person you with. You want to change, you know, you might have been selling drugs and she say, I don't want to be with a drug dealer. So you go get a job and change your life and become a good man and just you're living for something bigger than just you. You know what I mean? For the first time in your life, you're not being selfish. It ain't all about you, man. You put other people first, man. You start doing things and caring about other people genuinely. And when you start doing that, they kick your motherfucking back in and run off with somebody else. You know what I mean? Tell you ain't shit. You know what I mean? Thank you for being on right now. No White God is teaching on Rose Gold's Live. Rose Gold, that's my man. I fool with Rose Gold. But that No White God, man, I can't get down with I just can't get down with that racist talk, man. Because everything that was done to me wasn't done by no white dude. You know what I mean? I had people that I loved did me dirty, man, and they was just as black as I am, if not blacker. You know what I mean? My own family done me dirty. Everything that happened to me wasn't done by the white man. And there is good in every race. There's bad in every race, man. And if you take the time out to think that the bad is just based on the color of somebody's skin, you're gonna lose, man. And as a black person, like real shit, man, as a black person, we all have encountered racism, man, whether it be going for the job or maybe you liked somebody that didn't like you because you was black, or you had the white man front on you, or the police treat you all fucked up. You know what I mean? We have encountered racism to where we know how it feels. So as a black man that wants better for our people, how could you preach hate? How could you, no, I'm not mixed. How could you preach hate? How could you, my dad's mixed. How could you preach hate? You know what I mean? When you know how that feels when you are treated bad, man. You know what I mean? So you know that somebody being racist towards you, that's not going to work in this world, man. That makes problems and strife. So how does No White God think that preaching for black people to be racist and hate white people, how is that going to work out for us, man? You know what I mean? Like, really, if we as black people got on some crazy shit and said, man, when it's a race war, we're going to war. We're tired of it. We'll lose, man. We'll all be dead. I don't know no black person that manufactures guns and weapons. Damn, man. Sorry to hear that, Armando. He said, no kids. I just came out of prison, did a very, very long bid, man. Hey, man, watch the 13th Amendment. It's on YouTube, man. And you'll hear about ALEC, American Legislative Executive Council or some shit. They put money in the senators' pockets, and you got Walmart and Wendy's and all these companies behind that shit, man. And the prison system, man, is like straight up a fucking money stream for them, man. This shit, you just, I ain't gonna go down that road tonight, but yo, watch the 13th Amendment. It will open your eyes. It's on YouTube. Just type in the 13th Amendment, man. That shit's crazy, man. Real shit, man. So the no white God, man, nah, man. I can't get down with that, man. And then plus, man, he was talking all that shit, man, about killing motherfuckers and kill the white man, and I'm ready to die for this shit. And the white, he was talking that shit online in some other sector. And he said he was gonna fuck this white dude up and fuck his woman up and kill his kids, man, and told the dude where he lived. And that white dude drove 3 hours and came to his house and told that motherfucker, come outside, man, I'm gonna fuck you up. Man, no white God didn't want no smoke, man. He wouldn't come outside, and he made a video, said, man, you come around my house again? I'm gonna call the police on your ass. No white God be tripping, man. What you say, Ham C? It's a Jesuit order. See, I don't know nothing about that, man. The Jesuits, and I don't know anything about what that is, man. I think, is that religion? That's something religious, you know what I mean? I think it is. You have to explain, man. Click the link, man. I don't know what you scared of, man. All you gotta do is click the link, Hammy C. I know you got a microphone. I put it in the there it is, man. Boom. Click the link. Come on up, man. You don't how you got that little avatar with your picture, your face don't gotta be up there. You can let the little circle, you can have a circle like me. And you be all right. You be all right, my friend. Click the link, baby boy. Brand new baby boy. You know what they say in jail? Hey, Armando, it's just a joke, but my one boy, when he come home from jail, man, he had a little saying. He said, you know what they say in jail? I said, no, what they say? No better joy than a big butt baby boy. Yeah, man. No better joy than a big butt baby boy. I don't subscribe to that theory, man. Yeah, if you click the link on your iPhone, it'll tell you have to then it'll open up on Safari. You can't use Google, open it on Safari, and then you can come in. And as long as you got good service, you know what I mean? Yeah, you could be right on, J Mike. No doubt, man. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to religion, man, it's definitely worth living. When it comes to religion, man, you know, like, I just don't know, man. I always come back to, you know, I was raised in the church, man. My grandmother was Christian, boy. Both my grandmothers, my dad's mom and my mom's mom, I grew up in the church. You know how many ass whippings I got because of church? Like, seriously. I was bad, you know what I mean? And when I went to church, man, I got ass kickings, man. Boy, when I get you home, I always try that shit. Because, you know, it wasn't Sunday. It wasn't church. It was Bible study, prayer meeting, choir rehearsal. It was them nights when you going to church on a Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, deaconess meeting and all that stuff going on in church, man. And, you know, a lot of times, man, I'd be at church and it'd be a lot of grandmas, and all the grandmas got their grandkids, you know what I mean? And, man, we be getting ass whoopings, man, because we be cutting up. Go down, say you got to go to the bathroom and go down there and be down in the church refrigerator looking for something to eat, up in the cabinets and stuff, man. Chasing the other girls around, pinching butts, doing all that crazy shit, man. Church got me many ass whippings, man. And it'd be like Coming to America. It'd be like, Stu, don't try that falling down the stairs shit, Stu. Your rent's due. You hear me? Be in the car. I told you I get your ass home. I'm tearing you up. Wake up. Don't try to sit still now. You getting it. Shit, man. I got many beatings behind church. But when I went to college, I had a philosophy class. And in the philosophy class, they talked about civilizations and, just mankind and how man, what we didn't know about along many hundreds and thousands of years ago, the things we didn't know about, like rain, they made a god for it. For the farmers that wanted a good crop and wanted the crops to grow good, they had a god for that, and they would sacrifice animals. Some religions was sacrificing people, and they prayed to the god of rain, and they prayed to the god of fertility to get pregnant, to bless us with a baby, and all them type of things. And then as man became educated and learned why it rained, and learned that if you put fertilizer in the soil and make the soil rich, and learned about the plants and the sun and how much water they needed, them gods were no longer valid. They didn't pray to those gods no more. And we have but one question that man doesn't have the answer for. Where did we come from? And that's the one God that's left, the God of life. And so we still have religion, you know what I mean? So it's like, what do we believe, man? Is it really true? You know what I mean? Is God really real? Is he really real? Or is he not? That's the question that remains, man. What y'all think? I don't know if we'll ever know, but hey, I guess it's better to believe in God and be wrong than to not believe in God and be wrong. So, what do we do, man? What do we do? That remains the question, man. I don't know. Now, let me see. Was you raised in the church? Did you grow up in the church? What about you, J. Mike? Did you grow up in the church? Tammy, was you raised in the church? Hammy C said God is real. It's just a lot of questions, that you have, man. Yeah, mine's too. There's just a lot of questions, man. Like, I had a question, y'all, why do the things that happen to us on earth, if God is who they say he is, how do the things that we go through, man, why does it happen, man? If God loves us and we're all children of God, then if we're God's children and we all love our children, man, how can he let the things that happen to people happen to them, man? Let me see what my man J. Mike said. My only problem is if there is aliens, what is the religion taught? Is heaven past outer space? And hells no, I was in the crib watching MTV and NFL growing up. Hey, man. Oh, yeah, they're definitely pimping prisoners. A company called Corecraft operates in New York, and they sell everything that prisoners make for top dollar and pay prisoners like $2 a day. Yeah. The 13th Amendment, that's why it's called the 13th. I'm telling you, y'all got to watch this shit. The 13th Amendment outlaws, bans slavery, except if you're a prisoner. And it says it. Read the 13th Amendment. Slavery is outlawed unless you're in jail. And that's what they do. They showed in that in the 13th, man, they show different prisons and how the private prison industry came along. And not only were they getting paid to house prisoners, but then these private prisons invested in industry and started making product and making the prisoners produce the product and working for 40 cents a day. And they're making thousands of dollars. And some of those companies were what is it, Grumman, Northrop Grumman, that makes airplanes. They have the prisoners making airplane parts. You know what I mean? There is the prison industrial complex is a real thing. And as I said, I think I said it last night. The United States makes up 5% of the world's population. But if you look at our country and you take everyone, if you look at the whole world, everyone that's in jail around the whole world, you add all the prisoners up around the whole world, and then you add all the prison population up in the United States. United States has more people in jail than the rest of the world combined. And that is because they are using prisons as slave labor. It's a fact. Like, just watch the 13th, man. It's amazing, man. Like, you gotta watch it, man. But back on to the God thing, man. Like, if God is really real, why does he let babies be born with cancer? You know, you have a husband and a wife and a family. You know what I mean? And you have that, and they, you know, good folks, good people, man, and they get blessed with a child, and then the child's 6 years old and gets cancer and is dead by the age of 7, man. As the Heavenly Father, man, how can he let that happen, man? How and why? You know, how and why? Armando Somersault, felony murder from 1991 drug robbery. Damn, Mando, when'd you get out? Hey, man, you're lucky to be out, man. It's crazy because, you know, you look at your case, you said, you know, felony murder for a 1991 drug robbery. You got out. There are people in jail that didn't kill anyone and will never get out. They gave them life for selling drugs, man. J. Mike said, "Oh, big gangster Mando." Man, I mean, it, you know, don't necessarily mean he was a gangster, you know. Sometimes, man, I know somebody, man, that got 25 years. And what he did was he gave somebody a gun, and the dude used that gun and went and robbed somebody and killed the husband and wife. He got life. And so to avoid the death penalty, he told him who he got the gun from, and like 3 other people went to jail that were not there for the murder. And the dude that committed the murder, he was white. The dude he got the gun from, he was white. The dude was at dinner with his mom, and when he got home, the cops was arresting him for, when the murder was going on, he was out to eat with his mom. And he got 25 years because he gave somebody a gun. And I just feel like that's wrong. Like, you know, okay, you gave somebody a gun, but you didn't pull the trigger, you know? So, I mean, he got 25 years. Now, when you look at the extenuating circumstances, the guy that got murdered was a retired police chief, and he had a precious metals business he was running out of his home. And the dude that went and murdered him, he had stolen his mom's jewelry, and he went to the guy's house and sold him the jewelry. So the mom kind of had an idea of what was happening. So the dude went over there to try to rob him to get the jewelry back. And the robbery went bad. And he shot the cop in the head. And then he shot his wife in the head. And he, for some reason, decided to stomp her in the face real bad. And the dude that gave him the gun got 25 years. And I actually talked to him 2 days ago. He called somebody and I happened to be around him and, hollered at him. And he'd been in jail for I think 12, 13 years, man. He got 25 years because somebody that he gave a gun to, and that dude went and killed somebody with that gun, and it got him 25 years. I'm happy to be free again and that my moms didn't die when I was in there. Yeah, that's real talk, Armando, man. That's an unfortunate thing that a lot of people go through, man. They go to prison and the person that raised them and that they love the most dies. And, if you got enough money, they'll let you come out of prison and come to the funeral, but you have to pay for the marshals, transportation. You got to pay for their hotel, for their airfare. You got to pay their salary. You got to come up with a lot of money to come home to attend the funeral. And you don't even get to attend the funeral. What they do is they will let you come to the church. You don't get to see any of your other family. Now it depends. It depends because I know someone though that my homeboy, his mom, rest in peace, Miss Tiny, she passed away, and my man he was doing. I think Blitz ended up doing. I think he did 12 years, and he had 8 years in on his bed, and he got what a lot of people know as a furlough. So we went and picked him up from the jail, and I think he got it might have been, I don't know if it was overnight. I don't want to lie. I don't know if he got 24 hours or he got 12 hours. I think he might have only got 12 hours because I picked him up, but I didn't take him back. And he got to go to the funeral, and he didn't have to be escorted by no marshals or anything. But I know someone else whose his father passed away, and when he came home, they brought him to the church in shackles, in a prison jumpsuit, and no one was allowed to be in there with him. You know what I mean? And I think they might have gave him a half hour or something like that. It wasn't very long, and they took him back to jail. So that prison system, man, it's rough, man. Blitz got 72 hours, Ham. Is that what it was? Is that what that 72 means? Hey, Armando, if you don't mind, man, come up on the panel, bro. Click the link. Tell us what happened, man. You know what I mean? These are the stories that people need to hear. These are the things that the young folks need to hear, man, when they think it's cool to be gangster and keeping a gun on them and talking that, I kill, I'll do this, I'll do all that, man. Come on, Armando. Come on through. Click the link, bro. Tell us what happened, man. You know what I mean? Were you just there at the robbery? Did you pull the trigger? You know what I mean? Did you get railroaded? Did you get accused and convicted of something that you didn't do? You know what I mean? Were you just a conspirator and everybody got the raw deal? You know what I mean? What happened, man? You know what I mean? How many years did you get? You know what I mean? We only got 4 people in here right now, but it is what it is. Everything can't be lit. You know what I mean? But I like to hear that, man. What state was you in, man? Did they have the death penalty in your state? My man had he got busted. He was selling drugs. He did 6 months on his first bid. No, he did 11 months. And then he got out, you know what I mean? He had some time, and then he got jammed up. And then he got 15 years, like Casanova, the Casanova 2 Times, the rapper. He just got indicted with 18 people. They hit him with a RICO Act. And they picked up 17 people. He's the only one they didn't pick up. And somebody had made the comment. They said, you know, when you're on the run with the feds, you turn yourself in. That's 2 points you get. And them 2 points mean a lot when it comes time for sentencing or getting out early. You know what I mean? He said, man, turn yourself in. My boy, he didn't turn himself in, man. He went to Jamaica while he was on the run. You know what I mean? He came back. He was in a high-speed chase, and they caught him, and he got sentenced. He got 15 years, and he did 14 years and like 5 months. And then when he got out, he had, you know, he might have had a year of paper. I don't know, 2, 3, something, man. But he did 14 of that 15, man. And he turned his life around, man. Got a job, got to working, and, you know, ended up got some properties, man. And he found himself, he got into some trouble, and he's looking at something now, man, and he's accused of something that he really, really, really didn't do. You know, everybody says I didn't do it, but he really didn't do it, man. And they trying to give him 10 years for like a basically conspiracy, man. They're saying he was, you know, just talking and telling them how to do stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy because let's just say, J. Mike, me and you's on the phone and you're hustling and I'm not. And I'm like, look, bro, you doing dumb shit, man. You buying cars, you doing all this dumb stuff, man. Look, man, why don't you wise up, man? Go buy you some houses, bro. And, you know what I mean? Go buy you some houses, rent them out, you know, fix them up, man, and sell them and get the money and go legit. Do you know if the feds or got your phone tapped and they're listening to that they can come back and charge me with conspiracy, conspiring to launder money? Just like that, man. Just like that. So, you know what I mean? Like, you really don't feel like you're breaking the law. You know, you might be telling somebody like, listen, man, you need to quit selling drugs. You need to do something different. And you think you're telling them something like, you know, do this instead of selling drugs. And, you know, you're not thinking that you're telling them how to launder money. You know, you're telling them to stop doing that, man. Do something different. Go legit. And you don't realize that you're telling them how to launder money. And you can go to jail. And I guess my man, that's basically what they're saying he did. You know, he said this and said that, man, and they coming, man. So it's wild, man. Like, man, that Clinton crime bill was serious on dudes with drug charges. Yeah, if you watch that 13th I was telling y'all about, man. Yep, G Herbo. Yep, that 13th, they talk about that, man. The Clinton crime bill, how in 96, if you had say, I don't know, an ounce of crack, you could get 5 years. And if you had an ounce of powder, you could get probation. You know what I mean? And that was because crack was what the black guys were dealing. You know, the white guys were selling powder, you know. So they used that law, man, and was knocking niggas out the box, man. How can you get life for selling drugs and you never killed anybody, but somebody that took a life gets to come home. You know, that's wild, man. Like money, and it's all about money, you know? It's crazy. Like, how dare you try to make money and get out of poverty? We'll lock you up for life, but you can kill somebody and you can come home. Armando said in New York, they let you go to the funeral free, but two COs go with you dressed in suits and they play you real, real close. Yeah, I'm in PA, and my guy that came home, well, both of them was in the feds, but one got to come home and one didn't. Well, no, I'm lying. They both came home, but one got to, like Ham C said, he got 72 hours, and the other one got like a half hour or an hour. Armando, you gonna come on the panel, man? Ain't nobody gonna click the link, man. You guys don't realize, man, like, you know what I mean, to come on the panel and to basically run your mouth for an hour, 2 hours. Last night we did 5 hours, man. And to be entertaining or to keep it going, you know, that's hard, man. That's when they say, you know, hey, man, I appreciate you guys hitting the Cash App, man, because, you know, it's coming up there, man, and doing a lot of talking, man. You know, when you look at it, my man Tazo said, he said, you know, you get 60, 70 people in your live, man. That's like a TV show, you know. You got people watching you, man. You entertaining, man. If it's $2, $1, you'd be like, hey, man, show your love, man. Show your boy, man, that you fool with him. You know, I'm not saying that right now. I'm just saying, you know, in general, you know what I mean? Like Keisha Kingston, she said, man, whenever she do it live, every time she don't get no less than $50, man. I ain't blessed like that. You know, Tammy showed me love. My man A-Train showed me love. There's been a few people, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, there's people that hook me up, man, through the Cash App. They showed me love. I've gotten $2 and I've gotten up over $100. Yeah, man, start your own channel, man. You know, prison life, man. There's a lot of dudes, man, that there's one guy, Sid. Sid, the prison guy, was the dude that exposed No White God, man, because he was in jail with him and he got a channel. And he funny as hell, but he talks about prison, man. You'd be surprised. You could get some traction, man, with the prison life, man. Tell people, man. He said, man, I'm coming. My girl in here playing music. She gonna be loud trying to see if she can see me on TV. Hey, man, click the link, man. Just, you know, as a courtesy, you can go out, you know, in the bathroom or something. Armando said, I pulled the trigger and my co-defendant snitched on me after I saved his life during that robbery. Wow. Damn, man. How old are you, Armando? Or how old was you when the crime happened, man? You said you gave him 25 years. You say you went in 91. So 91, 2001, 2011. So 2016. You got out in 2016? They were trying to give me 37 and a half to life, but I ended up doing 25. Fucked up my good years of my life. Hey, man, my man I was telling y'all about that did the 14 years, man. Like when he came home, I remember saying to him, man, I was like, damn, dog, man, like, so glad you're home, man. Can't believe it, man. Like when you got that sentence, man, like, damn, man, 15 years, you know what I mean? I was 20 and he was 20. I was 21. He was 22. He went in when he was 22. So when they say 15 years, man, you know what I mean? I was 21. Shit. That means like, shit, I rewind all the way to when I was 7. You know what I mean? Like from 7 years old to now, that seemed like forever at that time. 15 years. I said, how'd you do it, dog? You know what I mean? I thought he was going to say something profound like, man, I prayed, you know, I took up some college courses. I found something, you know, I thought he was going to say something profound that got him through. You know what he said to me, y'all? I said, dog, how'd you do it, man? And he said it, one day at a time. That's how I did it. One day at a motherfucking time, man. Man, 15 years, man, one day at a time, man. Yeah, a lot of guys say that, man. They show you their paperwork, man. And that's what my man was saying. He said, man, a lot of dudes was telling him, you know, when you get out, man, do right, man. Do right. Do it for me, man, because I ain't got a chance, man. Their paperwork, their green sheet say data release. It say deceased. You know what I mean? It says, I got the bell double tapped and all I just think I might be subscribed to too many people. When you usually be going live, my bruh, so I can try and be on your schedules. YouTube don't be sending me notifications when you live. I just happen to catch it. Yeah, sometimes, man, people, I don't know, man. Some people get the notifications and some don't. Damn, man, I feel like I'm getting sick. Them ears is hurting. Ugh. I don't really schedule nothing. Hammy C said, man, go live, man. And, you know what I mean? My man Rose Gold, he would live, you know what I mean? I don't really like to go live when other people are going live, you know what I mean? Like, you just don't want to seem like, you know, but, yeah, you know, you can't live for other people. But I just, you know, just sometimes you feel like going live, man. And that's when I do it. I never really schedule it. Like last night, man, I had went to I told y'all last night, somebody died last year. And it was the anniversary and they had a little get together, man. So, you know, went over there and did that, man. And there was people there that shouldn't have been there. And it was, you know, basically a love situation, man. So I just wanted to talk about love and how people get hurt and the shit that I saw, man. And then, you know, the shit ended up with 5/5. So, you know, it wasn't planned, man. Just when I feel like I got something to say, man, you know, I come on here. You know what I mean? I just come on, man, and kick it, man. And sometimes, you know, I just come on and there might only be a couple people in here, man. But, you know, other people will catch it later. So even if they don't catch the live, catch it when it's live, they can catch it, you know, when they got time, man. But, you know, it's a Wednesday. People got to go to work. And it is what it is, man. My man Jay Quill said he was going live tonight, but he didn't. He ended up not going live. So, you know, here I am, man. But, you know, it's always nice when someone has the courage to click the link and come up and talk, because what you'll find is, you know, people be in the chat and they be trolling and they be saying stuff, man. And people be saying stuff, but when you got that mic and the mic's in front of you, it's a different ball game when you come up live, man. You know what I mean? Because now you open yourself up, man, and people will talk shit, man, or they don't agree with you, or you might say something and you really be thinking you on point, man, and then you look over and the chat's lighting your ass up, man, and you be like, damn, I was wrong. Damn, I thought, damn, man, a lot of people disagreeing. Let me see. Was the homie Fifths on the video that night you was on Uncle Sinetta show with us on. Yeah, he came on there. Yep, he was on there. He's the dude. He's a good dude, man. He was the one. You know, they accused us all of dropping the ball. They said me, Jay Quill, French Dose, that we dropped the ball, and he was the one they said didn't drop the ball. You know what I mean? He was new to YouTube, so he really didn't have much vinegar built up. He really wasn't, had any ill feelings toward his songs because he didn't, he wasn't on here that long to see all the fuck shit that Hassan had been doing. So he was, he was cool. But, Sinetta, he chummed the waters, you know what I mean? You know how when they fishing for sharks, man, they put little pieces of fish in the water and blood and all that, so the sharks come out. Sinetta chummed the waters, man. He told us, man, that we could get him, man. We y'all can get him, man. You got your chance. And then, when we was cussing him out and going at him, he was telling Sinetta, get him out of here, sire, I'm leaving. So Sinetta was kicking us out, man. So it was a wild experience the way that went down, you know what I mean? I felt like we got sabotaged, but it was cool because, it is what it is, whatever the case may be, in my Jew voice. Yeah, man. And the thing about it, dog, like I had made a lot of videos, you know what I mean, getting out of song, you know what I mean? So Sinetta said, be cool. So I tried to be cool, man. And, I didn't want him to run. And I asked him a respectful question, and he lied on me and said I was making videos about his mom, which I never did. I never said nothing bad about his mom. The only thing I ever said that was even remotely speaking on his mom was that, bro, when your mom passed away, you was on YouTube making videos talking about 50 Cent. Now, I might have been wrong for saying that because when I think about it, why does he have to be sitting up crying and grieving how I think he was grieving? Maybe he was trying to take his mind off of it and he came to YouTube just to not think about his mom passing away. But that was all I ever said about anything with his mom was that, dude, your mom passed away, and instead of you being with the family and making funeral arrangements and, just trying to be a support system for your family, for the other family members to lean on, since you don't seem to be too broken up, why you on YouTube? And he said I was talking about his mom, so he didn't answer the question, because my question is how could, with the passing of your mom, then you see FBG Duck, he got murdered, and while his mom is grieving, you gonna come on YouTube and say that woman was a fake, a fraud, and a phony, and she raised her son to be a killer and a murderer and a gangbanger, and she's full of shit. How do you say that to a woman who haven't even put her son in the ground yet? You know what I mean? Because when his mom, she came to the scene of the crime, the news was there and they interviewed her, you know what I mean? Or somehow she got interviewed. She was on the news and she was, like any mom would say, that's my baby. Yeah, he made music, but he was a good person. He's paying his mom's bills and all that shit, And so how could he do that? And so since he didn't want to answer that, he lied and said that I was disrespecting his mother. And then told Sinetta he didn't want to talk about me. So I had to keep it G, man. I done made all these videos about the dude. Now when I get a chance to talk to him, now I'm a not have the same energy. No, man. I had to have the same energy, man. Let him know, man. And then they said I dropped the ball. Yeah, man. The song talk crazy about everybody. Didn't be with that sucker shit. Like, you seen it that night. He talked real crazy about JoJo Capone. And then when JoJo came on the panel, oh, JoJo, I love you. Man, when you said what you said about me, it hurt me. I almost cried, man. So that's why I said what I said. But I love you, JoJo. Come on, man. That made him look weak. And I wasn't going to go out like that, man. I done made these videos. I had to have the same energy that I had when I made the videos, man. Ramona said, I'm 50 now, but I was 21 when I did that. I got out in January 2017. Damn. He said he did get a bachelor's degree in there, though. I got bagged a year after the crime. Damn. Now, look, Armando, say you click the link. Then you click the link, it'll take you to the StreamYard. If you're on a laptop, it'll take you to the StreamYard. And then at the bottom, it'll say you can stop your camera. And then that little A circle will come up instead of your picture. And then you just talk. You know what I mean? Only thing is you will go on YouTube because it'll open up another tab on your computer. You go on YouTube and mute the how you're watching it right now, because right now you're watching it on YouTube. So down in the left-hand corner there, you got the play button and the volume. You mute your volume and then just come on up here and talk, man. It ain't rocket science. You ain't got to show your face, show your apartment or none of that. You know what I mean? Just come up and tell us what happened, man. It'd be a good education and lesson, man. Because there's somebody out there right now that in the next week or two is going to commit a crime that's going to change their life. They don't know it. It may be the words that you will speak up here, they will somehow see this. And when they get ready to commit that life-altering crime, they might think about what you said. And not only will you spare them a jail sentence, but you could save somebody's life, man. And that's real talk, man. You, even if you don't come up now, but you start a channel, man, and you just talk about what you did and the mistake that you made, you might be able to save a few lives, man. You might be able to save some victims, and you might be able to save some criminals or some innocent person from becoming a criminal because they heard your story and they heard about the suffering that you went through. You know what I mean? Not only did you take somebody's life, but you robbed yourself of a life too. You know what I mean? You 50 years old, you just got out in 2017. You said you don't have no kids. You know what I mean? You robbed yourself of that, man. You know what I mean? Like I got 3 daughters, man. I got 2 of my own and I got a stepdaughter that I love to death. And I hope that, you know, when I'm an old man, my girls check on me, bring me something to eat. You know, we don't think about that. Or shoot, my girls, shit, I might be 80, they gonna be in their 60s. It might be their kids that bring me a plate. We gotta go check on Pap, take Pap something to eat, you know? You missed out on a lot by committing that crime, man. And you know, they say everything happens for a reason. Hey, man, you went to jail. You did 25 years. You got out. You got on YouTube. You started on Melee's panel one night. It felt good to talk about it. You created a channel and you just talked about prison life and what you missed out on and what you did. And you might actually be able to save some lives, man. And at the time, it might not have seemed worth it. You know, you did 25 years, but maybe you did those 25 years so you could save 25 lives by speaking on it, by letting people know that that ain't the way to go, man. Cookies is like I guess how to explain it would be like breadcrumbs. You know what I mean? It's just basically saying you click this to click that to click this, and the cookies just follows your footprints. You know what I mean? It ain't really nothing. But it sent me back to the StreamYard or YouTube links. When you click the link, you gotta click, after you click the link, then you gotta click on Safari. And then Safari will put the app on your phone, and then you'll show up down on my thing, and then I bring you on. So if you click the link, then if you click the link, then click Safari to open it. You open it with Safari, and you can come on up, man. It ain't nothing to it, man. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Man, my phone's powering down low. Yeah, Sonetta, man. We had a disagreement on that one, man. And I really do believe that it was a misunderstanding, man, because he told us we could get him, but he said that he called a detour, a plan B. He was like, nah, man, y'all can't cuss him out, because when he told us we could come on and say our stuff, we were never supposed to be on there with Hassan. He let Hassan get a panel, and then he was going to let us get a panel, and we was going to be able to talk our shit. And it was just like basically Hassan was going to see it. But then Hassan acted like he wanted to face us. But then he said he wanted to face us, but we had to lick his boots. It wasn't nobody going to kiss his ass or kiss his boots. We wasn't shoe shining, you know what I mean? So then it was y'all had Hassan up here, and then y'all acted like niggas, and y'all dropped the ball. And wasn't nobody going to kiss his butt, man. Yeah, man, I didn't diss that dude's mom, man. He lied. It was plain to see, man. The dude lied. Nobody disrespected his mom, and that was just his way of deflecting, because he disrespected. Imagine somebody murder your child, and then you got some idiot on YouTube saying it's your fault. That's basically what he did. You know what I mean? Disrespected that woman, man. That's why that dude, he's just an idiot, man. Son Campbell's an idiot. The other day, he made the comment that he is the best voice on YouTube, man. He's the best thing to hit YouTube. He said that, man. Like, dude, you haven't done anything for anyone, man. You know what I mean? He haven't dropped nothing off at the homeless shelter. He haven't raised no money and did anything for anyone. I got the little I got $25 cash app. I went and got some stuff and dropped it off, man. Try to give back, man. And that was more than he ever did. And he been on here since what? 2013? And he haven't done nothing. He haven't helped anyone. That dude done got thousands of dollars in donations, and the only thing you seen him on here doing was raising up the trunk of his car to show some Aquafina or Fiji water or something and say, I ain't buy these with food stamps. All you dusty, rusty niggas out here on food stamps, man. I bought these groceries with money. We got groceries. Like, he thought that was the way to go. Like, somebody that is less fortunate, and thank God that at least they were able to get food stamps so they could feed their children. He's laughing at them and thinking that because somebody gets food stamps, they're a piece of shit. Shit, when I was a kid, we got food stamps. And when I was a kid, there wasn't no EBT card. You know, you just slide your card, you know, and it's not as embarrassing. Man, I remember being a kid, man, and being in the store, man, and my mom pulling out them paper food stamps and counting them and then not having enough and have to put some stuff back. And you see people in the store that you know, and they looking at you all crazy and shit, man, all embarrassed, man. You know, like we poor. We ain't got shit, man. And he laughing at that, man. I don't think there's nothing honorable about that dude, man. Most moms going to go all out for their sons. You know what I mean? Exactly, man. And what was that woman supposed to do? The news stick a microphone in her face. Her son just been murdered. Was she supposed to say, well, my son was a piece of shit and he got everything he deserved. And so I'm not sad. You know, like people commit crimes, people make mistakes. You know, people sometimes are faced with situations and they break the law because, you know, they thought that was the only move they could make, whether right or wrong. But those people, because they've done those things, it don't mean that their whole life they were horrible, rotten people. You know, somebody's mother of all people, she gave birth to that dude. He was an innocent little child, her little baby. You know, she gave him a bottle and he was in onesies and in diapers. And she watched him take his first steps. And she heard him for the first time say, Mom, I love you, Mommy. Say, I love you, love you. You know what I mean? That's her baby, man. She's devastated. And he's on YouTube talking shit, man. It's a bitch ass dude, man. He's just a wild dude, man. Just a wild dude, man. But I don't know, y'all, man. We done did 2 hours, man. You know what I mean? We done kicked it, man. I dropped the link several times. Everybody getting tired, man. It's now Thursday. I got 1% on my phone. And shouts out to homegirl Tammy, man. She hit me on the Cash App, man. I appreciate it, man. Shouts out to Armando, my homeboy J Mike, Ham C. Babylon is falling. Tammy Roden. And those that'll watch this later on, man, I appreciate you spending your time with me, man, because time is the one thing that we can't get back, man. And you chose to spend the Lord that with me, man. So I appreciate all of y'all, man. And until we do it again, man, it's your boy Melee all day, y'all. And I'm gone. Peace out, man. Much love. Salute to the chat, man. Thanks for coming by, y'all.